Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton covering holes number 11 and 12 of the Champ de Mars tournament. And just like the description says, both of these are going to be eagles. So that means a hole in one on hole 11, and then of course the eagle on the par 5, which is hole number 12. Now, what's really strange about this one here is I think we're getting the exact same wind angle that we had on the front 9. And on that hole, which is hole number 2, I talked about the thing that I would do differently to try to get the hole in one. And the thing that I would do differently is after I set my spin and I find the landing spot, I'm going to readjust my side spin. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So 1 bar of backspin, 3 bars of side spin to the left. From there, I want you to find your landing position just like this. All right. And then now you're going to redo your spin, but the only spin that you're going to end up redoing is going to be the side spin, okay? You want to make sure that you keep that 1 bar of backspin on there, but reduce the side spin down to about 2.4. So you'll see this here. I lied, maybe 2.5. But anyways, now this is what the ball guideline looks like. See this? Now also keep in mind this is in lower wind as well. 2.2 is as low as you can get in Rookie with a Katana. Some might say, why not just set the spins to 2.5 left and then 1 bar of backspin? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. All I know is when I try to do that, sometimes the shot is way off. But if I find the landing spot and then readjust my spins, things tend to work out like this more times than not. They're not always going to go into the hole, but they do at least come around the pin, right? So now that was 2.2 mile per hour wind. You know, honestly, the highest wind that I got hit with was 2.9. So I tried to do the same spin adjustments there, but I just barely missed by a fraction. So what we need to do as the wind gets higher, I think we need to even further reduce the side spin to the left. The only challenging part would be if you have super high winds like 4 and above. I don't know what that's going to do to the shot in general. I do know, though, if you pull the wrong wind angle on this rough bump, you're going to miss the rough and send a flyer. So don't do that. Make sure you're getting that needle as north as possible. Make sure you're hitting a perfect shot. If you want to keep the winds super calm on this, you could do the same shot with a Kingmaker. You're going to use power 2 ball settings, though, okay? Power 2 ball settings, because that's what I dropped it in. So if you're ever watching a streamer and they ever suggest, hey, play with power 2 settings, but you're seeing them play with a power 5 ball, that's because they found their shot with a P2, right? Or sometimes the decimal points are different and they're trying to find that without a slider as well. But for this, P2 settings, depending on how you're going to play it, okay? That's enough for that hole, but it's an important hole. Now, we're going to go to hole number 12 here, which is going to be a par 5. Both shots 0% at max. 6 top, 1 bar side spin to the left. Extra 9 mile players go ahead and go full top and let it crank. The reason that we're only going with 1 bar left side spin here is because the wind is blowing to the left and we don't want to get too far away from the hole. We are going to be playing shot number 2 with our big dog as usual. But here, no overpower on the drive. That's always super important. You can't overpower this drive on this setup. Again, I'm not going to spend up on a berserker here. I feel like we're going to have to do that in the final round because everything so far on hole 12, hole 3, hole 12, same hole, has been all tailwind, qualifying and opening. So headwind is coming, which we'll have to probably use berserkers then. Now, shot number 2, again, remember, you don't want to accidentally overpower this, and you don't want to go with too much topspin. Here you see I'm doing topspin until my ball guy's in the rough, rolling out. 0% at max. And you see me add, just a little bit of curl to the shot to the right. I curled until half of my ball is halfway through that adjustment target window thing. Here, we just roll out. Boom. Nice to go. Thanks for playing. Take our eagle, and then we move on. Now, my wife has a doctor's appointment, and then I have to get to work. So I'm going to be done playing qualifying until this afternoon, maybe on my lunch break, but I don't know. At the end of the day, everything will be out, I should say, by the end of today. So just be patient with me, and we'll get these things dialed in. We'll move on to the final round, and then we'll kill it. All right, thanks everybody.